Well, hi guys. It's Thursday afternoon, the 19th of September. Yeah. Uh, had some appointments to do this morning, so I didn't get up here late. But went back and got the Massey number 88 plow out and put it on behind the lawn. Now, towing it down here, the front bottom edge of the moldboard was right about the edge of the tractor tire. So I'm going to get lucky in that respect. But before I did much of anything with it, I had to take this collar off. Yes, that little bitty thing was on the very back. Richard, I gotta thank you for this, for having that and selling it to me, because it works perfect on this plow and matches up pretty well. Not perfectly, but it'll work. Now, I know a lot of you guys saying, take the collars off, you don't need them. This ground, you do need them. You will absolutely pull the guts out of a tractor and wear the plow out in a hurry, not having good collars on them, because this ground is so much harder. I had to move the front one. It was set, it was set clear over here. Why, I don't know, but that's just about where it needs to be. Second and the third one's fine. Fourth one's fine now. As hard and dry as this ground is right now, it will not take long to shine these up. And these have got the good side bottoms on them. Got that longer sweep. This is a plow that I bought there a couple of years ago. Kind of been a package deal. And I know the man that owned this. And I can just about guarantee you without any doubt, I doubt that this thing's plowed 100 acres. 150 at the absolute most. Because he only used it 2 years. So he couldn't have used it very much. And these bottoms right here, the moldboard, that is just as square as you can get now. There's no wear on it. The points, it could use a new set of points, and that's because it's sat in the dirt all them years. He bought this plow new in 75, when he bought the 175 Massey. He bought the tractor new, he bought this set of plows new, bought a 10-foot bush hog disc, and there was some other equipment, but he used them 2 years. He retired from General Electric, and they weren't used anymore. They sat. He passed away, and his son, I got word about it, and he told me make him an offer. I did, and I bought them all. I bought the plow, I bought the disc, and I bought that Oliver baler. And it ain't got, I doubt if it's got 2,500 bales through it, if it's got that many. There are a few things I've got to figure out, like, well, one, why the tail end of the plow isn't going down anymore. And of course, it's got a 15-inch 760/15 on it. When I bought it, it had a 14. That tire's still laying here. It's here someplace. The 14-inch car tire is what was on it. Flat, wouldn't hold air, so I put this on. But I think it's going to work just fine behind the long, as soon as I can figure out how to set the hydraulics, because there's a lever up here. I got to get my book out. I've never plowed with this tractor before. There's draft, mix, position, and pressure that you can change this lever to. And I think it's in mixed right now. Now it's in draft. As I said, this plow is for a tractor with center link draft control. It's what it's made for. But you can use it on this tractor and it'll work. But if you try to use a regular semi mount where you don't have this center tree here on a tractor with center link draft control, you got no draft because there's nothing to control it. Because I can show you on this now, being that it's hooked up. Alright, your pull point is here. Your pin's here. So as you pull, it's pulling forward, putting pressure on the center link. That's what gives it the draft, is that push. Of course, the long doesn't have center link draft control. It's got rock shaft draft, so it will still work on this tractor. Yeah. I still got greasing to do on the plow. The back collar one I just put on there is a little bit loose, so I need to take the cap off and tighten it up, tighten the bearings up. Need a bolt here, and I need to put the hijack in there and see if I can't push that pipe back over, straighten it out a bit. The cylinder, I really don't quite understand how this is going to work, because you would have thought this would have been under that screw, under that bolt, and it's not. So I've never used a number 88 semi mount, so I've got a little bit of a learning curve to go through. One funny thing that I've found about this plow, it had a bad cast part on it, and it's this back landslide. You can see it. You see that every now and then, but not very often. The landslide was cast and it was thin on that bottom side, because if you measure the front to the back, it's the same width, and if you go to the next one up and measure it, this was cast hollow. Why they put it on, I do not know. It should have been rejected, but oh well. So I may be looking for one of those in the future for this. They're calling for chances of showers this afternoon, and it's about 95 degrees, 17 or 18 consecutive days in the 90s, and we've been 18 or 19 days now with no precipitation. This ground is drier than a popcorn fart, and it's hard. It's unbelievably hard. But if we get some rain next day or so, it might straighten out. But at any rate, guys, I'm going to get back and see if I can't straighten that pipe a bit, and also put a bolt in there. So we'll be back here in a bit, so hang on. Okay, new bolt is in. I just got done taking the high jack and kind of straightening that out. It's not perfect, but it's not as bent as it was. Or it was basically laying right down on here. It'll do. It'll work. It's a lot better than it was. And it did change this wheel, so we'll see what it does now. I think I'm going to call it a night. It's about 4:30, going on 5, and I am burnt up and I'm tired. Kind of owe you a little explanation, kind of what's been going on the last couple of weeks. Hang on just a sec. Before we get YouTube upset, last couple of weeks I haven't been feeling the greatest. There's a bit of a reason for that. Don't know how I did it, but I broke a tooth in the back. And of course it was on the outside where you don't feel it. And really didn't know I broke it. Till I got up one morning and it was hurting. Called the dentist up. And went to see him. Can't do nothing with it. Too far gone. And it's infected. So for about a week, I was putting up with a bad tooth. I got it pulled because there wasn't nothing I could do with it. And managed to get another sinus infection on the same side as I had the tooth pulled. If you've ever had a sinus infection, then you know exactly, literally how painful they can get, and you can't get any relief from them. And I have a tooth pulled in the same side. It makes for a miserable week. Miserable couple of weeks. I went down today and got some more antibiotics, start taking them, try to get rid of it again. Just lucky, I guess. So it's kind of, I work when I can. I work when I can stand it. I'll put it that way. And it's kind of like right now, enough's enough. But we're getting things done around here. Well, I'm getting things done around here. Can't do nothing with a skid steer. It's still down, waiting on the bearing to come in. Cousin is baling hay right now. So he's trying to beat the rain that's coming. There's a lot of hay on the ground right now around here. So, yeah. But at any rate, I wanted to get this set of plows pulled out. And if I can get everything situated and figured out, we'll be doing some plowing with this tractor and this set of plows if I can figure out how to do it with it. Wheel assembly, I'm going to have to put a hydraulic cylinder on because I think this works backwards. I think. I don't know. I won't know till I hook a cylinder up and see what happens, you might say. But that won't be today. I'll fool around with that tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'll do tomorrow. It's like I say, it's hot. I'm burnt up, and I'm ready to call it a day. I've already discovered with this tractor and this set of plows, I've got to turn to the right only, because found out pulling it out, you can get that there bar right into that tire right quick. I'm not real crazy about the way this is hooked up right here, but odds of me getting all that loose to slide it, and then get this loose and slide it, that's going to be a mighty tall order, I believe. But we'll see what happens. I drop this thing in the ground, we'll see what it does, and I'll start adjusting. And first off, I got to figure this hydraulic cylinder out, and then I'll play with these Kohlers some. They're all free. It's just this one back here's it's got some wobble in it, so it needs that cap taken off the front side and tightened up, greased, and she'll be ready to go. Okay, so we'll see you next time, guys. Yeah, I'll get it there. I've been waiting to try this set of plows for a couple of years now, and I really wanted them because of the bottoms. It's got those long sweeping bottoms. Good for turning dirt. I ain't so sure this is not partially Oliver, to tell you the truth, but I don't know. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next time, and as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Hopefully here next few days I'll have this done and ready to try it. So we'll see you next time, guys.